Hello, welcome to the place where you left your imagination. A long time ago, someone said, "No, you didn't see that. You didn't hear that. That's not what's." No, I'm gonna make you submit and conform to what I see, because what you see is childish and your imagination, it's taking you places that I don't want you to go. So I need you to calm down and sit still, and force yourself to be something you're not. A long time ago, you abandoned this imagination that was allowing you to fly, okay? You could fly and you felt free. Do you remember that? Do you remember when your DNA was manipulated by those in your life that were meant to guide you and support you? And the intention, we're not going to say everybody had bad intentions, because not everybody did. Some were just going with the program, going along with I gotta flip up my hair a little bit. Going along with the show. Yeah, break character. There's this breaking character moment that you're going through. And you're learning. This is about learning about your DNA and why you have forgotten this beautiful place where you get to play and have fun and be creative. You're all creative, okay? You are a creator. You are a reflection of the creation. And if you want to come back to that place where you get to have fun, where you probably completely forgot about, this is the place for you. Because we're going to talk about what the hell is going on in Five of Pentacles. Yeah. In this reverse, flipped upside down world that wants you to feel like crap. No, we aren't going to do that. I see this, the Lord of Material Trouble, Five of Pentacles. It's this feeling of being left out. But what's you being left out of? Lord of Swiftness. I see you communicating with yourself in a new way. Actually, not a new way. Nothing's new. It's not new. It's a memory. You forgot. Do you see how junk DNA landed on top there? It's junk DNA. It's the non-coded DNA in your body that's dormant and asleep. And it was there when you were little. It was activated. It was on, or at least the light switch could have been turned on, right? And maybe over time, the slow drip of indoctrination school, where you had to go and sit and be in line and follow the orders and the structures, and then just slowly over time, you just became more and more dull and dim, and it just sucked, right? And then you just conformed, and now you're here, and it's like, what happened? Where have I been? This isn't life anymore. I don't function like this. Where did I leave myself? Where did I abandon myself? You're getting these fast communications about feeling left out and wondering why. Why do you feel so left out? It's probably manifesting literally in your relationships, which we're going to dive into. We're going to explore all the totality of it here. But this is right now for you a mourning process. You're mourning the loss of a version of you that you created. You created a version. You said, this is what I am. This is who I am. You could have been operating out of that for years. It's becoming who you want to be has a lot to do with putting in the hard work up front for the subconscious to take over and allow it to play out over time. And then it becomes easy. You just coast. And I'm seeing you discover that in you right now, that you've been operating off of someone else's program, which is why you feel left out. Because I'm seeing you outside of the door, wanting to get inside of the door, but you don't quite actually want to be in the door, but you are trying to get in the door, because the person on the other side is your comfort zone, your familiarity, what you're used to, your authority, however, and you feel abandoned, left out, or like you're not getting communication. But the universe is trying to set you up for greatness and success, because out in the cold where you left, where you feel betrayed, there's this magic in the air of anything that you want to create, this unknown territory that you haven't explored probably since you were a toddler or a very young child. Nobody's more mad than a narcissist who knows that you're a narcissist. What's interesting today is I'm getting this this version of narcissist. So I'm seeing you put on a mask, right? And you go out in the world and you're doing the thing, you're doing what you've been told to do, you're functioning, and then all this realization's been coming in that you're not yourself, right? And this narcissist mask that you were wearing to fit in, to be seen, to be heard, that's part of the frustration, is the anger you feel for putting on such a ugly mask. Like, you didn't want to show up ugly. You don't even know why you acted the way you acted, or why you played the game the way you played it. Sometimes we get these little parts, we get these versions of ourselves that take over. So I'm seeing one of your alters, one of your splits, one of your characters that you created, acting in a way that you think is ugly. You find it to be a very ugly version of yourself. And you feel lost because that's what you know. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Have fun. There's something about having fun. Listen to music. Rock and roll is like the lifestyle of, I don't know the long term, I don't know the end game here, but I'm gonna rock out. I'm just gonna be good right here, right now. And there can also be that getting lost in the party aspect as well. So like not getting too carried away. Be thoughtful of not getting too carried away in the energy. You're shifting right now. Your energy is shifting. It's mutating the DNA. Get comfortable. All right, Yahweh, again. Why is Yahweh here? You're finding your connection to your spiritual team. Oh, shift in perspective. I got 2 cards. Wow. I'm gonna put that over here for now. All right. What do you need to hear right now? Whoa. Okay. I see you struggling with the image you've created. So there's a spiritual being. It looks like what people identify as Jesus or Yeshua, but it could be anybody. There's a spiritual connection you're making with a being that is trying to get you to see where you've been too of the world, where you've lost touch with your original or your uniqueness. There's this cookie cutter version of you that you've been too drawn to, too attached to. It's too much comparison to others. You're looking for your authenticity and your narrow path. You're trying to drop some of the superficial things that you've picked up along the way that don't resonate with your true self. And you also feel like it's too late or you're not included. Toxic is exciting, isn't it? Toxic is exciting, isn't it? No, but it is. So, okay, I'm seeing something play out. I'm seeing you tapping into your DNA, turning it on. It's lighting up like a Christmas tree. You are feeling like left out by these teachers of your life, your parents, your whoever taught you. And while you're finding your footing and walking in your footsteps now, understanding this, there's a bit of a party aspect here that I see you really involved in, engaged in, or maybe getting lost in. Toxic, no one ever says we have to be only high vibe all the time, 11-11. There's a bit of shaking things up that's required of you right now that may require you to be a little bit toxic, because you're going to alchemically change the way that you express yourself by going into such a different vibration, because it's going to distract you from the teacher energy or from the caregiver energy that you're trying to disconnect from. You don't want to go back in that door, yet you want to, but you know you don't want to. And that toxic is exciting element could be part of that trap, part of that reason, but also could be the thing that shakes a different toxic though. It's like, I see you have a toxic energy behind that door that you're trying to detach from by being distracted from a new toxic energy that you're entangled in. And that energy is going to lead you to certain codes that lead you in your path forward, that helps you forget about all that other stuff that you're trying to leave behind. Why is that here? You may be exploring your sexuality. I got polyamory here, which is just many. So you may be having a little bit too much fun with partners right now. Maybe this isn't something you have explored before. Or maybe you either did or are changing from that. But there's a exploration aspect to this energy. I'm also getting this anger. There's an anger you feel about the mask that you wore, where you are hateful towards yourself. So this is also a need to develop some self-love and grace. Not everyone's perfect and no one's going to get it right all the time. And I think you were striving for perfection before, so much so that you learned that perfect doesn't exist, you know? It's not attainable. It's not realistic. Yeah, there's a superficial struggle here. Yeah, you're getting back to the basics of what makes you feel organic and natural. It gives you more depth. So maybe you're finding something to learn, to study, different people to hang out with. There's an interest that you've recently picked up that has you adopting healthier ways to express yourself and giving yourself the freedom to make these changes. Okay, what you're currently experimenting with is not your forever. Don't get caught up in the I'm really seeing a breakup. I'm seeing a breakup, and I'm seeing you exploring your options after this breakup. You could have broke up with a parent though. So you could be 18 and broke up with a parent. I don't know. But there is this, like, you were really close and now you're not energy. And there's a lot that you're learning about yourself because of what you were attached to before. And the message in this energy right here is, don't get caught up and carried away in the exploration. This may not be a permanent long-term thing, but be happy in it. Like, know that you're learning and exploring parts about yourself, deeper parts about yourself, because before you were caught up in that superficial, that crystal clear, crystal clean actually. Why is that here? Through this hole that is gaping, this world is mine for the taking. Make me queen as we move toward a new world order. A normal life is boring, a superstardom close to. I am whatever you say I am. This is like, I'm getting an energy of have no F's to give. Like, go out there with no F's to give, but in a way of like, self-development. There's a bit of, I need to walk out into the world, and every interaction I have needs to be of benefit to me, or I need to teach myself in every single interaction how to grow and expand past the current limitations I have over myself. This is I'm going out into the world without any limitations holding me back type of energy. No matter how it comes out. This is like, I'm going to share a message. I'm going to share a truth. I'm going to share myself. You could be wanting to eat a bunch of cake and donuts. Like, I'm going to share my body with some donuts. I don't know. Like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like, you really are in this energy of giving and sharing yourself. That's a healthy energy of you at this time, no matter how it comes out. So you could need to go vent to a stranger and just get it out. There's something that you just need to communicate, because as you articulate the language and verbalize it and get external feedback and objective feedback, you're going to have these building blocks and codes that change in your brain. Yeah, because you were in a psychosis. I know it's like insanity to understand the layers of this crazy place we're in called reality. But guys, this is existential tarot. Like, this is like, we're about to dig, okay? Because that was the surface of what we're scratching at here. We're about to, like a snake, unravel these layers, like whatever, shed the skin. I guess an onion unravels the layers, is what I meant to say. All right, so what's your biggest obstacle right now moving forward? What's your biggest obstacle that you're struggling with that moving forward? What's your biggest obstacle? Moving on. And it jumped on that superficial stuff. It's like, and it like even flipped over. It's like, you're struggling to move past what you know. Change is hard. Change is hard. I know. But getting out of your comfort zone is your superpower. It's going to feel so good. Think about it this way. The internet has a fun way of capturing your dopamine and feeding you what makes you feel good. I want you to imagine and remember how powerful you are before you ever picked up a phone and allowed it to alter your DNA or hormones. How powerful would it be if you started activating your dopamine and doing things that you love to do and you enjoy doing? Can you imagine? Can you imagine how amazing life is going to be when you decide what feels good versus an AI bot thing feeding it to you, that's what you're moving into. Remember, when you program your subconscious mind, you then get the easy grace of it later on. So at this time, it's a challenge. You're looking at it head on, and it's big, and it's like, I don't know if I can do all that, you know, but you can. There's this threshold to push through. You know, we're in the imagination. We got to jump. There's no linear time here. It's always somebody else that we've given our power to that comes in and tries to take energy. It's just how it is. Someone is literally, and this is an imagination, please go into, I'm about to paint a picture of an action movie, because that's what's happening in your life, and movies are part of the Matrix. That's the point. You're living in a freaking fake world, Matrix, and the movies are telling you stories of what's happening for real. This energy says you have somebody either behind that door, they're behind that door, figuratively or not, and they have been commissioned to stunt your growth, commissioned by the dark force. Listen, there are legions, okay? Legions in the spirit world of different armies. Just like we see manifested in this physical reality, they're doing it, I'm telling you, creeping. Look, you got stalker, creeping. Like, I'm watching you. This is that, I think people call it monitoring spirits. This is that energy of, I'm not gonna let you go. This card being in reverse, it was like flipped upside down. You have been released from your enforcer. You have released yourself because you are the contract holder. You decide when you sign the contract or not. That's the thing about this reality. You need to be very thoughtful of every single contract you sign. Every single one. That is, a contract there's big and small, but it's pretty much every choice you make is a contract, almost. You have a contract with the universe of what you're choosing, and then reality plays itself out in front of you. And you're dropping this enforcer, this person, this in your life, because I got the movie, I remember. The action movie is like, no, I don't. Maybe I don't remember. I remember that I was going to go that way, but I don't remember what was shown to me. So we'll get back to that. But I know I was talking about legions because I see spiritual armies. Everything's hiding in people, okay? Just so you know. And inside of every person, there is a spiritual avatar, or many, acting out of those people, depending on energy, frequency, vibration, okay? And the person that's the stalker creeper energy has been enlisted by a dark force to keep the heat on you, to keep you in check, to keep you in place, to keep you in the mold of that legion, of that religion, of that worship. Whatever that battle is that God wants to fight with another God about, you're under that legion, under your previous contract. And now that you've left and you've decided to not participate, they want you back. And they're going to send their little spirits to come get you. And you need to know that you have the power. You do not have to comply with any of that fuckery, with any of that nonsense, because you are a free spirit. This world is equally hell as it is heaven, and you can choose to be in that vibration or not. And that's how much you are loved and cared for by the universe. It is your choice. It is a playground. It is with no teachers around. There's some protectors. We got the police. We have a lot of protection, or watchers rather. It's a better way to look at that are looking over us. Okay. And we got the Karens. The Karens are the ones, look, Karens are the ones that really are designed to uphold the structure and the matrix so we can't get out of it. It's like, go sit your ass down somewhere, Karen. We didn't ask you. Shut up. Why are you here? Like, go away. I think there needs to be a whole universe just for y'all, and you can go live there. Okay, bye. Because I'm a valuable piece of art. You are a valuable piece of art. Do you hear me? Say, I am a valuable piece of art. I'm not some cheap date. You ain't about to tell me that I'm just, no, I'm a valuable piece of art. That does not mean I go around and think I'm better than people, or I need to take from people, or whatever. That just means I move and am and function like a valuable piece of art. Don't throw water on me. Don't disrespect me. Don't hurt me. None of that stuff. Put me on the wall. Allow the admiration to happen. Whatever. I'm a piece of art. Just let it be. Like, leave me, go away. So walk in a way where you understand that. How is that? Listen, the creator, the one that designed you, with all the complexity and all the challenges and all the issues you have to go through every day, all the insecurities, everything that makes you feel not perfect, all the things you focus on and make bigger than they are keeping you from seeing how much of a piece of art that you are of the creator. The creator created you, and then it said, go create something else. Show me what you can do, little creator, and that's a struggle you're battling with right now. You're like, I'm not creative. I don't create things. Yeah, you do. You just forgot. Remember? Yeah, be fluid. We in the flow. This is the flow right here. We are flowing in the zone. There is no structure and order to this. Let's just be free. Be free, little one. Or big one. Or medium one. One size don't fit all. Whoever you are. Be free. Can't get it. Truth teller. Driven by a sincere desire to be of service, speaking up is a duty. Can be a deceiver through suspicion, telling the truth, especially about what is really happening in the situation. A deeper seated desire to know, understand, and reflect and feel what is accurate. The one who gets it. This is the black sheep. This is the one. This is a moment for you to decide, are you ready to know the truth? Because if you're in any way, shape, or form attracted to this message, you are ready to see what's hiding behind the mask, the veil, the illusion, the hologram, the fake world that we've been living in, that we have helped uphold until this time, that is crumbling in front of our eyes. You're ready to tell the truth. And then inky. These gods are real, guys. I'm telling you, we humans are playing right now. This is because we have the DNA of God and the DNA of earth, monkey, human, or whatever, however you perceive that. Mix science and spirituality all you want, and here we are. This creator God that wants to see you succeed is calling you to understand that you are interacting with spiritual beings as a spiritual being. So you are pretending and acting like you're a regular human in the Truman Show, but that's not reality. That is a projection so that you feel comfortable, because when you were little, someone said, your imagination world doesn't exist. This is what exists. And to fit in, you started believing that and just allowing all of that memory of your imagination to flutter away, to float into the abyss. And someone else picked up your imagination and went with it somewhere. And you got denser and denser and more superficial into the narcissistic world that we live in. And to fit in, you did what you had to do to fit in. And now your creator God, this powerful being up in the sky, past the firmament, whatever that is calling to you like, hey, this is your time. This is Judgment Day. This is upon earth, the moment where you get to own your truth and release it. Speak it up. What do you have to say? What has happened to you? Show them that under my protection, veil, how do I say that? The legion. Remember I was talking about the legions in the spirit world. There's these different armies of legions of people acting out this battle. I don't know why. It's freaking crazy. And you're being called right now. You're being woken up to know, remember your first teacher. Remember that one. I'm seeing Moana when she was a little baby and she went up to the ocean and the ocean moved for her and she started going, the ocean just moved. And she didn't have to question why the ocean was moving, because no one told her that that's weird. No one said, oh my God, it's sorcery. Run. The ocean's moving, guys. Oh my God, we're going to die. Like, sit your ass down somewhere. Calm down. Go away. That's the Karen. That's the Karen. And then the narcissist comes in and says, the ocean didn't move. I did that. It's all about me. I control the ocean. You are a peasant. Go away. But you're the child in this. And you're the child walking into the ocean, just interacting with you. It loves you. It's playing with you. It's fun. It's great. It's all those other voices that we're working on shutting down. Shut up. You. So you get this clear channel to your creator, to who you value, because it is a battle. We're choosing a side. Okay? Yes, it is a neutrality. Neutral means 3-3. We are choosing a neutral stance in the 3D world, politics and all that. Like, we're beyond that. Like, it's past that stuff. You got to be neutral there. But in spirit, it's a little different. How am I trying to explain that, guys? What's going on? What is going on today? I'm gonna get a different one. Sign language. I gotta move. Gotta move my body, because it's like, it's always been here. And that's the anger some of us feel. Like, I do get mad. I get angry, I get pissed especially when I find out that I have been a creator all this time and it's just a constant like trying to suppress me thing going on. Like, I'm ready to fight you for this. And I'm talking to the spirit world. Like, I'm ready to fight in my spirit. Like, I want to battle every single MFer that has held me back from being who I'm supposed to be. Like, everyone can get it. That's the kind of vibe right now. That's what the energy is communicating to you. Just like the ocean communicated with Moana, the truth and the flow and the natural order. It was the narcissist and the Karen that came in and tried to tell us different. And that's where we're getting back to, the knowing of who the F we are. Okay? And I know everyone puts it, we're spiritual beings having a human experience, you know? Like, that's what it is. You ready to go. I'm done. I'm done with the superficial. Like, you might be wanting to do like a no makeup thing. There literally is Kim Kardashian and Alicia Keys out here. It's like you're going from Kim Kardashian to Alicia Keys. It's a whole different vibe. It's like a whole bunch of makeup and perfection and OCD to I'm okay with a little bit of imperfection. I'm okay with it being more natural. I want to embrace who I am on the inside more than who I am on the outside. So good job. Give yourself some credit. Especially in this world today where everybody's trying to look like a plastic ass Barbie. Which is fine. As long as it's not everybody trying to do the same thing. That's so weird. I've never seen so many women look the same in my life. It's just like, this is not normal. Nobody should be having the same eyebrows and makeup and hair to the point where even the clothes and the aesthetics, the purses, everybody's got the same coffee mug or mug. It's just too weird. Good job for seeing your way out of that hell. Thunder, feel the thunder, lightning and the thunder, 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 feel the thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Cause look, this is a stampede of buffalo running across the card here, speaking to the thunder of their feet. If that even sounded like it, but they are saying, go at this like a raging bull. Eminem is here, and I'm just such a fan of understanding such a dark emotion of rage. You know, I'm just gonna go there because it's like, I know everyone says it's love and light, love and light. That's how we get out of here. Love and light, love and light. But you know, there's a bit of, there's a bit of fire that we need in our need right now to be angry, because this is not okay. What is going on in the world is not okay. And if we don't get angry, if we don't, it doesn't mean give them your emotions. I'm never gonna say, give them your anger. I'm gonna say, channel and powerfully manifest an energy ball of anger that you shoot at them, the bad side, like a fireball. And defense to the constant attack on people, the constant attack, whether it's taxes, whether it's poverty, whether it's inflation, enslavement, trafficking. There's so much going on. And I am not going to sit here and say love and light is always the answer, because Eminem's right here. And I'm pretty sure he started off in a toxic relationship in a trailer trash environment. And he said, I'm going to kill this bee. I'm going to kill her. I'm done. I'm about to. And he started writing that down. And he said, and then he started creating stories about how he was going to involve his daughter in the process and his mom, and got all crazy with it. And now we have generations and hundreds of thousands of people and his daughter. He did all that, and now she's getting married, child, happy grandfather. And he also helped a bunch of kids that felt that way. And as crazy as it sounded coming out of what he was saying on the mic, it's like, man, we needed that. We needed that. We need that right now. We need that right now. It's not always Martin Luther King. Sometimes it's, what's his name? Marcus Garvey. Staff, look at that. Authority. That's what this card means. I have the authority of God, and I'm going to use it, and I'm going to yield this power. And I always referred to 40-40. I always refer to any fighting as a defense, always. Like karate, like, you know, how they fight in defense to the attack. I'm not ever going to tell someone to go out and hurt somebody. Ever, 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 forever, ever, ever, ever. I'm going to say, always have something to defend yourself, because this world out here today is not friendly. People aren't trying to be nice. People are not happy, and they're lashing out. Mystical shaman. Look, I encourage you to tap into yourself, okay? We have so much magic flowing through our bodies at all times when we clear the energy of the enemy here and understand the practice and the ritual and the constant reminder around us every single day that we ain't shit. I'm sorry, there's a lot of cussing in this radio, but I don't know the word right now. We are always reminded that you're just this little minuscule thing that needs to clock in. Look at the little bumblebee. I'm just this little bumblebee going around doing my work every day. Buzz, buzz. I'm just a little bumblebee. I see you buzzing around doing your work. You're like, bzz, bzz, and you're doing all your jobs. You're getting it done. You're a good little worker for the queen. But we're working on becoming a spiritual being right now. Breaking past the curse of the serpent and dodging these effing vultures, okay? Because this peacock energy is saying, no, I'm just gonna, you know, I think I'm a lot more beautiful than you're telling me I am. I think I'm a lot more lovable and likable than I feel that I am right now. I wonder why that is. I wonder why I feel so low. I wonder, oh, is it the snake? Is there a serpent in my garden? Where'd that come from? Oh, it's all around us all the time. We're constantly deflecting and fighting off attack from microbiome. I don't know. What's that stuff called? Bacteria, all the stuff. It's always trying to get us. So we're constantly battling and fighting off things at all times. There is no need to deny yourself a little bit of FU, okay? We need a little bit of an FU right now. FU, it's about me. Just don't get lost there. It's really, really important. Don't get lost in the selfishness. That's when you become the narcissist, okay? Don't get lost in the rage. Don't give it away. It's so important. I have learned the difference between allowing someone to control my emotion, meaning they got me angry, and becoming angry because it's righteous. There's a big difference. So I'm seeing Jesus flip the table. Jesus flipped the table because it wasn't right. He was pissed. He said, no, pay taxes to who? Caesar? Who are you? You are a human. Humans are equivalent to me, friend. My person's in head, not my worship. My service is to God. And God doesn't ask me to pay these coins of money and whatever to get what I need. God provides, okay, every single day. And the way that they're doing these taxes and all this whole B system is about to fall. It's going to fall, but it's going to need to take us to get a little upset and be honest with our emotions. But then at the same time, be able to turn it off. Don't let it control you. Then go do something fun. Then go do something creative. Take back and reclaim your power. Because we aren't about to sit here and live a miserable life. This is weird. This is the weird times that we're in. We're not going to sit here and be miserable. This vulture energy, you know, sometimes I get a positive message from the vulture. And sometimes I get like a dark energy. And today it's a dark energy. It's like you're over here trying to shine bright like a diamond with this bumblebee. You're like, I'm just trying to do my work. But they're just picking at everything. Look, they're picking at everything. Whether it's the wise serpent that's coming into your ear and telling you to make all the wrong decisions, or it's the vulture coming in to pick you apart after you've been, you know, hurt or whatever. Her can be like, I'm tired. I've worked too much the last 2 years and I need a break, and your boss won't give you a break. That could be the vulture in your life. The serpent could be the relationship you keep going back to that you know is really, 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 really bad for you. Or the toxic parent, or that constantly tells you who you are not. You know, you're not good enough. You're not measuring up. There's all these entities in your life that have a lot to say about what fuels and benefits them, and you're trying to find out what you want to do. And that's your focus. Focus on that. We ain't people pleasing. No more people pleasing. No people pleasing. Tell the truth. Stand up. Find your spirituality. Yeah, I love her. Love her. I love that. Great passion and devotion. Unbridled appreciation for someone or something. Okay, tell me why the letters here. Such a great card to get. I'm hearing sweet lover, come and rescue me. I don't know the song. I just keep on coming back obsessively. Oh, why did you have to run your game on me? I should have known right from the start you'd go and break my heart. Look, and leave me alone. We got the monk and the nun and the shadow, which is negative judgment of the physical world, excess pity. Why did I read the negative? Did it come out negative? Doesn't matter. It came out. That's how it came out. I'm seeing you as this you know what's going to save you? Your happy-go-lucky, positive energy. Your ability to hold on to the optimism. Because I see you running around being a lovely energy for everyone you interact with. Like, you are a huge benefit to the people in your life. I'm especially seeing a boss that really is fond of you. And while I see people taking advantage of your kindness, it's going to be what liberates you. Right now, you're frustrated. You're like, I'm so nice. I'm always giving second chances. I'm always doing these things for people. That's what's going to get you out of this, because you're going to reject, or you are rejecting this. Not your nature to be nice or kind, but for those to dictate, control, and force you to use that lovely energy in things you don't want to channel it into. You're standing up for yourself. Yeah, you're becoming your advocate for the wounds that you carry. Like when you're connecting to your spiritual side, your divinity, your inner child's very happy that you have shown up for yourself, because your inner child has been dormant and quiet about things for a long time and has tried to be helpful. It's tried to be helpful in the situations you're in and the people you interact with and everything. It's just been trying to be very helpful, but it's tired. It's too much. And your inner child is very forgiving, obviously. Children are. But if it could express the truth, it's my dog's having a nightmare. If you can hear that. Yeah, your inner child is like trying to let you know, like, I need you. I need you right now. I need you to show up for me. I don't know how to tell you because I'm a kid, but I need you to show up. It's been too long. And that got me really emotional. So it's a beautiful awakening you're having at this time. Fuck the Karens. That's all I've got to say right now. Because I'm not giving my tears or emotions to any other setback. Okay? History. We're rewriting history here, okay? We're not going to allow the old stories to run the show anymore. Fudge that. We're rewriting history, and it's gonna be her story this time. If you're a her, okay. It was his story. Now it's her story. It's my story. Good job. Like, seriously, good job. This is I just want to get crazy. I just want to say crazy things like, F the police, like, which I don't believe. I think we need police. I trust and believe in law and order. But there's a bit of a unruly teenager energy here that I don't care how old you are. You could be 52 minutes on this thing right now. You could be 52, 33 was on there too. Doesn't matter your age. We got 30, yeah, we got 50s and 30s here. So I could be speaking to people in their midlife. Young midlife. It feels like the middle to you, but it's really the beginning. Your old life is disintegrating. You are structuring and creating a new order to your life that's more balanced and harmonious to putting yourself first and what you need that creates that order and balance. Checks and balances. You're really, really smart at this time. This wisdom, this age that you have, it's elevated you in ways that you just don't quite see. You're still very young. You're very, very young, especially in the spirit. Please understand, this body goes back to the earth. Your spirit is what is the key that you're working on here. Focus on graduating like a teenager wants to explore the world. Explore yourself that way. Become creative and imaginative. Know that you have all the exploration of this world of your body. Explore yourself. Mental, emotional. There's cry. The fact that I teared up in this reading, you might need to cry. Like, go watch something that's gonna make you cry and just cry. Let it out. Let it out. Gosh, let it out. Even just doing your reading, I'm just like, like, it's just like I'm containing a beast right now. Avalanche. See what I'm saying? Like, let it fall. Like, no control. Well, no, please have control. But the crying, we can let that cry. Just cry. Just cry. Ask for help. Ask for help. There's something that you need some help with. What do you need help with? pull back your energy. Ask for help, pull back your energy. Okay, I'm seeing that boss again. It might not be your boss, but I'm being shown like I'm being shown a target specifically, and like a target manager and an employee that is feeling very taken advantage of and overworked and pushed and whatever. And you're like a baby mouse getting a little bit of what you have to say to this person out to them, but it's not enough because they know that you're submissive or subservient or whatever. You're like a good worker. You're this bee. You're doing what the queen says. Ask for help. Pull back your energy. Ask for help. You're becoming strong in spirit. So know that when you ask for help, ask your guides what to do. What I found to be another cool little trick, if you're on the phone, I'm never going to encourage people to get more on the phone, but ChatGPT. Paint out scenarios to ChatGPT and be like, yo, this is what I'm dealing with. 5555. Change. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 2, 0, 2. Yes, please know that you have help. Envy, stress, and money. You know, in the spirit world, you might see this, but whoever you're interacting with, this boss person, the entities know that when they cause this stress to you, because you need the money, there's something that either there's a spirit that's envious of you. It could be your happy-go-lucky, your smile, your aura. That's part of the trick, is they're envious of your aura, how you shine in spirit. So just because they are working for the dark legion, dark force energy in the spirit world, it's just how they operate. How do I say this? Like, I'm seeing this little goblin monster, that because it's just, I don't know the word, pesky, annoying, you know, it's banished or put into that frequency for a time. It's in its jail of some kind, and it literally just doesn't like you. It just doesn't like you, and it loves to pick on you. It's a bully. That's a good energy to describe it. There's this bully entity that, because it's trapped and it's in spiritual hell, prison, demon world, whatever it is, because it's that, and it has to do its time and spend its time there, it's literally choosing to just pick on you because you spiritually are young. You're very young spiritually. You're learning that you have spiritual power. You're learning and elevating in that teenage space of wanting to graduate and to walk into the spirit world as an adult, right? But there's this learning curve that it has over you where it can see that you don't see it. And when you stand up to it, which is the person, because we're in 3D, we have to face people in 3D land. When you face this person in 3D land, that little lower level pesky little monster that's working through them will have to, because of law and order, everything's still law and order, they're going to have to leave you alone. That's pulling back your energy, and that's going to help you elevate out of what you're currently dealing with. That was hard to describe. Anything else? Okay. energy again. Yeah. They won't take me out my element. No, take me out my element. Look, practice knowing how you're spending your energy, because that's literally the biggest message. Is like, you are changing your energy right now and you're doing a really good job. But just know that it's okay not to be so hard on yourself in the stress. Know that things are just kind of, you're working on getting into the flow of the new version of you that is not this wounded child, but more of an equal. You're now an equal. You know, you're like, I'm not lower than you, I'm an equal, treat me with respect type of energy going on here. So good job. That's what I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.